So another video on the season of waiting, because I feel like we all struggle with this, with our patience, right? So I had to write it down because if I don't write it down, I miss the key points that I'm supposed to say. So here I go. What God allows us to know is all that's needed to faithfully wait. There's some things you don't have to know at that moment. God will eventually reveal it. A lot of the things God withholds from you, potentially it will cause more issues for you if you did know. God knows what you can handle and what will disrupt the waiting process. Think of it. You're in class and the teacher has a certain curriculum throughout the year for you. The teacher doesn't give you everything all at once, right? No, instead you're given things one by one to learn, to better prepare you for the next part, for the next season, for the next test. If you think you need to know more in order to obey God, then that's what's called conditional obedience, right? And real quick, if we go to the Bible, James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4, I'm gonna have it on screen, read along with me. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. So James is saying, when you encounter a trial, a test of your faith involves a waiting period. It exposes the quality of your faith. But through your trial, you can have joy because God is doing something in you. He's exposing stuff and possibly answering past prayers you brought before him through this trial. And he's doing what you asked him to do. And it's packaged through the trial. It's not about being happy about the trial, but being happy about what the trial is doing or what God is doing through that in your life. The testing of your faith worketh patience, as the verse says. We need to wait till the end. Doesn't mean sit back and do nothing. But some of us only wait on God when we know how long it's going to last. If you knew how long you'd wait, that would be your reason for being patient. You'd be like, okay, if it's only this long, I think I could thug it out until then, right? How is that faith if you need to know every single thing in order to trust God? Like I said before, that's called conditional obedience. Just like when you tell children they need to wait and they say how long, and you say, I'm not sure, I don't know, then they start throwing a tantrum because they don't know the exact time. That's us. But then you give them a time frame, then they finally choose to be patient. So because you people don't have a time frame from God, you're suddenly not going to obey him? Weird. In the season of waiting, we tend to dip a little too early. Let's put it this way. You're about to go to the gym, right? So you're about to fill up a gallon with water, but you fill it up all the way. You don't stop filling it up halfway. Why? Because it's not enough to get you through the day. You will finish it and go thirsty. Apply that to life. You dip out on God early, your gallon is only halfway filled. And when you go into the world, you end up going thirsty because you didn't want to sit and wait till your gallon could be filled to the top, which is what God is trying to do. You miss out on the full effect of what God wanted to accomplish through that waiting period, through that test. Doesn't mean you can't get back on track, but you give up and walk away. You do your own thing, and now when things fail, you run back to God, blaming and questioning. But wait, God was trying to help you, was trying to answer your prayers, but you wanted everything right away before you're ready for it. And when God is trying to build you up to handle the things you need and want. One thing I learned is that until God opens the door, praise him in the hallway. I hope this was an answer to somebody's prayer, because patience is something I struggled with. The crazy thing is I prayed for God to give me patience like 8 months ago. And here I am on this journey. But yeah.